The first frost of October clung to the windows of school bus number 7. It was my route, my bus, and for 5 years it had been my silent partner in the pre-dawn hours. The world was still asleep, painted in shades of grey and deep blue as I rumbled down the empty country roads. The only sounds were the hum of the engine and the hiss of the heater fighting the morning chill. My route was long, starting well before the first hint of sunrise. On this particular morning, something felt off. The air inside the bus was colder than usual, heavy, like it was holding its breath. I glanced at the small monitor connected to the interior cameras, a habit born of years of keeping an eye on mischievous kids. The long aisle was empty. Rows of silent, dark green seats waiting for their boisterous passengers. But then I saw it, on the monitor, a seat in the very back, third from the left, dipped slightly. It was a subtle movement, like a heavy bag had been dropped on it, but there was nothing there. I squinted, thinking my tired eyes were playing tricks on me. A shadow, maybe. A trick of the weak interior lights. I dismissed it, turning my attention back to the winding road ahead. A few minutes later, another glance at the monitor. My heart jumped into my throat. The seatbelt on that same seat, the black nylon strap, was slowly lifting. It rose in a stiff, unnatural arc as if an invisible hand was pulling it across a phantom lap. It hung there, in midair, defying gravity, trembling slightly. My breath hitched. I gripped the steering wheel so tight, my knuckles turned white. My gaze flickered between the dark road and the terrifying little screen. The bus felt like a rolling coffin, and I was trapped inside with something. Who would believe me, a ghost on a school bus? They'd say I was overtired, stressed out, but I knew what I was seeing. The digital display on the monitor was crisp and clear. The seatbelt hovered for what felt like an eternity, a silent, impossible testament to an unseen passenger. I wanted to stop the bus, to get out and run, but where would I go? I was in the middle of nowhere, surrounded by dark woods and sleeping farmhouses. Then, with a sudden, violent crack that echoed through the empty bus, the seatbelt buckle snapped back into its holder. The sound was so sharp, so loud, it made me physically jolt. The seat cushion puffed back up to its original shape. Just like that, it was over. The seat was empty and still, as if nothing had ever happened. I didn't pick up any cases that day. I called dispatch, faking a sudden illness, my voice shaking so badly I could barely form the words. I drove the bus straight back to the depot, parked it, and walked away without looking back. The next day, I requested a different route, a city route with streetlights and traffic and noise. Anything but the silence of those country roads. They assigned bus number 7 to a new driver, a young guy named Kevin. I warned him. I told him the bus was wrong. He just laughed, patting the yellow hood. "She's an old girl, but she's solid," he said. I tried to explain what I saw, the dipping seat, the floating seatbelt. He just smiled, told me to get more sleep. 2 weeks later, Kevin stopped showing up for work. They said he just quit. No notice, just vanished. But I know better. Sometimes, when I'm driving my new route in the bustling city, I see a flash of yellow in my rearview mirror, a familiar shape, and I feel a chill that has nothing to do with the weather. I know bus number 7 is still out there, rolling through the pre-dawn darkness, waiting for its next driver and its next passenger. Thanks for watching. If you have a story like this you'd like to share, let me know in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe for more strange tales. Stay safe out there.